Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got another great tea for you guys today. I'm continuing the fandom, the Marvel fandom theme for this month, and this week I've got Thor. Oh, I had a little bit of a shine on there, but that's okay. I have Thor. A lot of you guys, that's your favorite Avenger, so I had to give him a little bit of a shout out. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the water real quick. Unlike last week's tea, this week is, it's not herbal, it's not a white tea, it's actually a black tea. And this is, hey Miriam, welcome! This is going to be a very special one. Well, I'm gonna read off the ingredients. Hey Teresa, welcome. I'm gonna read off the ingredients. This one has well, the three blends on here is mambo, ginger, and blood orange. So it's gonna be a black tea. It's gonna be a little bit of orange and a little bit of the kick of the ginger. This has black tea, Yunnan jig tea, orange peels, rose hips, hibiscus, Wu Yi ensemble, ginger, natural ginger flavors, and natural orange flavors. And what is this? My god dog is acting like a plum fool? Well, that's what god dogs do. What can I say? I mean, you knew what you were signing up for. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this open. Try not to spill it. There we go. And it's a very chunky tea. It's a more chunky tea than I thought. Oh, that's nice. It's got a nice orangey scent to it, but there's like a more grounded layer to it. It's hard to describe. It's probably like the ginger interacting with the orange, and it's giving it a bit of a kick. Oh, that's really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this in there. Once again, this was created as an iced tea, but that's okay because I'm sure it'll still taste good hot. There we go. I'm not going to put too much in there. Well, I'm sure you guys will hash out your food differences, hopefully, without having to like be at each other's throats. Oh, I'm a little bit out of focus. There we go. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm not putting a whole lot in, but yeah, you can see there's a lot of berries in there. You can see like the orange peels here. That's I don't recall what fruits were actually in there. Just the it looks like that's okay. That right there is a rose petal. But I'm trying to place what those red berries are, unless that's part of the blood orange, which is very possible, because they started putting blood. They started putting actual orange in the blood orange tea, as opposed to just the skins. So that really makes a huge difference. Now I'm not putting a whole lot in. You can see it's pretty low. Since I'm working with a sampler tin, there's not a whole lot to go around. Usually I get like 3 ounce pouches, and that goes it takes a lot longer to go through, but in this case, I'm only using a little bit. I'm not gonna need a whole lot. I have my fan on, and I know that's going kind of loud, so if it gets too fuzzy, let me know. Okay, so yeah, I was just checking on my. I thought I heard a click. I'm just checking on my water, and it's not ready yet. But yeah, this has got like a really nice full aroma, and I'm really excited to try this. It's like you have an orangey. It's a really strong orangey flavor, but you're also getting like the. Oh, there it goes. You're getting the black tea along with it. That kind of gives it a more earthy flavor. Alright, there we go. I'm just pouring it all out. Wow, and already I'm smelling the difference. everything is coming up really, really, really strong. So they recommended for a 4-minute steep, so I'm going to listen. Generally, since this is a black tea, it can go for 5 minutes, but I'm sure there's a reason why they want 4 minutes instead of 5, and I just realized that I never took out my little cup. There we go. The cup that I put the steeper in. There we go. So I'm really looking forward to this. It smells amazing. I mean, even with the fan going in this direction, it should be pushing away the aroma. It's very strong, and it's taking over. It's taking over my room, and you know that's definitely not a bad thing at all. You know, I'm really enjoying the scent of it all around. Nicole, welcome. So this is like, it smells really, really nice. But I'm waiting for it to go through. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the fandom. I mean, you guys all know who Thor is. But it's funny because I've been playing God of War this week, and Thor plays like one of the villains, which is a huge contrast from what he is in Marvel Comics. I haven't got up to him yet, but I'm sure I'm getting closer with every minute. But yeah, I don't know why he particularly blended Thor as a black tea. I don't see much. I don't see much of a comparison between Thor, the character, and Thor the tea. But yeah, he's God of Thunder, one of the strongest, if not the strongest Avenger, and yeah, he's gained a lot of popularity over the years. So I'm not. I understand why he created a Thor tea. I just don't know why it's associated with this particular blend. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe one of these days the mystery will be solved. I don't know. Oh, there goes Quackhead. Quackhead is alerting me to this. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, that smells so good. Alright, so there has been a little bit of growth on here. I'm going to show you guys what the tea looks like now. See, there's a lot more color. The oranges are more bright. They're more vibrant. That red, I'm assuming, is still orange, but it's hard to tell. There hasn't been a whole lot of growth, as far as I can tell, with the inflation of the leaves. But yeah, oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like it has gone. About twice as much as it was before. Yeah, and my fingers are a little bit wet now. What is it? Bannon is the strongest ever? You mean Banner? You don't even know his full name. So you're gonna go with Hulk on this one, right? Well, it's all right. It's a close comparison. But his name is Banner, just for the record. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this out. Ow, maybe I should... Oh, it's hot. Maybe I should use my tea rag. Sure, blame it on autocorrect. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a nice orange, almost pink aura to it. Whew. That is actually a really beautiful color. And it's stated in Ragnarok that he's the strongest there is. That's what they all say. But they're pretty equal. Oh, that's really, really nice. Like right now, like the orange is coming up as the strongest scent. There's not really much else to it. Like the black tea is there, but it's more faint than I would have thought. Okay, that's good. That's good. The black tea is actually you taste it more than you smell it. So you have like the orange. The orange is most prevalent, of course, but the black tea is adding it kind of like a what's what I'm looking for? Like a it's acting like it's muting it just a little bit. Ooh, that's hot. It's like when they're in the Quinjet, when they're trying to activate the Quinjet, the question, the jet, oh, it's, and the answer, yeah, the answer is Banner only because he said it that way. You do realize that that was his password, right? So, yeah, I think that answer was a little bit biased on, in the movie. But, you know, I'm just going on the information available. Greg, welcome. Oh, that's really nice. I'm starting to taste a little bit of the rose, actually. The roses are starting to come up a little bit more than before. Or maybe I'm just noticing it now. But there's a strong... I think that's what the link was between the two. Did I put sugar in the tea? Hey, Ma, welcome! Nope, I did not. I'm drinking this unsweetened. I'm trying to get into that habit. I don't... I've actually gone a little bit more on the unsweetened side at work, too. Which, you know, I mean, normally I go full on sweet at the... Yeah, that's what my sister calls me. She calls me monkey. But that's okay, because she's the one with the monkey toes. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, the rose hips. Yeah, I think that's bridging the gap pretty well between the black tea and the orange. So it's actually pretty good. I'm really enjoying the taste behind it. It's really it's a little bit mellow, but in a good way. Like it's not boring. I know last week's tea was kind of simple. It was there was a lot of fruit in it, and the white tea was barely present. So I didn't get as much of as much of a feedback as I would have liked. I mean, the tea is still good. I wound up making it iced, and it's sitting in my fridge right now still. I've had a couple glasses, and it's really good. It tastes even better iced, but it's more like it's more like a flavored water in that case. But this one has more depth to it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm having problems. This one has more layers, and it's I think it's like a little bit more enjoyable if in my opinion, because like last week's tea, it was pretty much all fruit blended with white, and since you can't taste the white, well, you can taste the white, but it's not as strong, so you get most of the fruit flavor. Ralph, welcome, tea bags. But yeah, so this one, I'm going to have a much easier time talking about. Just because the flavor is a little bit more complex. You have the black tea, you have the rose petals, You have the ginger, but surprisingly, the ginger's not really strong. Shanna, welcome. Surprisingly, the ginger's not really strong unless it's being hidden a little bit, which happens sometimes when you add ginger to citrus. The ginger is kind of hidden behind the citrus, the citric acid, so um, you have more of a blended taste to it, and it goes together very well. But it's hard to pick out the difference between them, only because you have like I don't want to say the sting of an orange juice, but you have like that citric that citric that little hint of acid, you know. And when you blend that with the ginger, which already has the an acidic taste to it, you get like just a spicy citrus, which is basically just citrus, you know. So it's a little bit hidden, but it's kind of there if you know what to look for. Mm. Oh wow, this is really good. Hey Shanna, I'm drinking a tea with what was it? Blood orange in it, and I know how you feel about the blood orange, but I think that if you give it another try, you might like this one better. They changed up the recipe a little bit, and it's more orangey than before. Um, I want to start using that in blends. I was avoiding it before just because you tasted a lot of the rind, and you tasted like that bitterness to it, but oh, excuse me. But in now that they changed up the recipe, I think that you'd like it. Oh, and I spilled a little right there. There we go. I need to. I didn't realize it until just now. Let me try it down the bottom. Mm. So this it's meant for an iced tea. But actually it's really really good as a black not a black tea as a hot tea. What was this? Mike ever had English tea? It's supposedly it's the best. Trick question there. There's no such thing as English tea. English breakfast tea there is, but that is imported usually from India or China. It's like I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. The English tea is actually all imported. They don't grow it in England. But they do have the settlements, they do have the farms. So technically it is an English tea, but it's only by property, not by region. So you tried to trick me and you can't. Ha ha! Anyway. Oh, you meant tea from Europe? There's still no tea grown in Europe. Well, no, no, there is no tea growing specifically in Europe. It's all in Asia. I mean, they do grow tea, but like not like how's the word I'm looking for? Not naturally. It's not native. That's what I should say. Yeah, it's not native to Europe. It's not native to England. It was all imported from Asia, and you know, I mean, there have been a bunch of settlements. There have been a bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? There what's the, like it's been I guess appropriated. You want to say maybe sort of, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's all been imported and it's all farmed elsewhere. So, haha, there's no tricking me, haha. Mm. So, Greg, I don't know if you're still there, but if you are, I'm drinking Thor tea, and just so you know, I'm sure you're already getting the idea. I was talking about playing God of War, and Thor is one of the villains there. I don't know if you've gotten that far, but spoiler alert, I haven't gotten up to him yet, but you'll find out soon enough. Uh, I mean, I already know you're past the part where you should know he's a villain, but just in case, let you know. And for all those who have not played it yet, spoiler. Mm. Wow, this is like a really it's a really calm kind of flavor. What was it? You remember a trader at Cantor had a wooden box of tea, and what was it? And describing it to a colleague, he said it was tea from Europe, and it was the best. He probably, I mean, if he went to Europe and bought it, it's a European tea. But chances are it wasn't grown there naturally. It was because the climate is not really favorable in Europe, because there's not a whole lot of sun. There's not a whole, well, I mean, there is a whole lot of sun, but like not all year round. And they're not like it's not like India, it's not like China, where there's like a lot of open land and a lot of it's a lot of like the environment is more favorable in India and China to grow tea naturally. But what was it said, pales in comparison to tea you get in the U.S. It depends on what like I said, like, it depends on what you get. Because I mean, if you're drinking Lipton, that's U.S. tea, and it's not grown here. It's all imported, and it's sitting in a warehouse, and then it sits and then it gets shipped out to like the supermarkets and stuff, and you buy them in the boxes. That's not so great. But when you buy it fresh, like if you go to Adagio and you buy the loose leaf where you can smell the freshness, that's a big difference. The tea plant is the same, but the way that it's processed, the way that it's stored, the age, that's what makes the difference in quality. I mean, it's the same thing as you're making a fresh sandwich versus making a sandwich, wrapping it up, putting it in a box, shipping it out to vending machines, putting it in the vending machine, sitting in the vending machine for about a week before anybody eats it, and then when it's bought, it's garbage. It's like all that time, all that waiting, all that processing, it's no longer fresh, so it takes away from the quality of it. It's the same thing when you're drinking tea from the supermarket. There's a huge difference from getting a supermarket tea versus getting it fresh off the leaf. And that's something that I'm dying to do one day, is maybe go to China or maybe go to Japan or maybe go to India and get tea directly from the plantation into my cup and drinking it right off the bat. That would be like outstanding. I'm sure that they do that somehow, some way. But that's a dream for another day. Yeah, but like I was saying, the way that it's processed says a lot for the quality that you get once you have access to it. I'm never going back to supermarket tea if I can help it. Because now that I know that the difference is that big, it's worth it to actually buy it. It's a little bit more expensive depending on where you go. Oh, excuse me. But it's definitely worth it. I will say I've been going to Argo Tea lately, like once or twice, and they're pretty good too. It's that's also fresh. It's also organic, and you can taste the difference when you go to Argo. So I believe they do have Argo in New York. So if you get the chance, definitely go. It's worth. You'll be able to see it for yourself. You know, and I totally stand by that. But yeah, if you get the chance to go to Argo, it's more expensive than Adagio, but the quality is still the same. So I would definitely recommend that. Since there's no Adagio in New York. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure one of these days, if I can open up an Adagio in New York and run it myself, it would be awesome. Oh, that's really good. Like I'm starting to appreciate it more because the taste, the taste is what I like to call a slow burn, where you drink it and like it takes a while for the taste to go away. And I mean, depending on the taste, that could be bad or it could be good. Gershwinder, yes. We have to go back. I don't remember if I tasted their tea or not. I remember I bought my gourd from there, but I don't remember if I got to try any of the tea specifically. Tequila. That actually might be a good name for a blend. Tequila. That would be awesome. I'll think about what to do with it because I don't know what tequila tastes like, but we'll see. Oh, that's good. It's the slow burn. It's resting basically in my mouth. What is it? The bad stuff burns your chest? Oh, I'm sure it does. It depends on how much alcohol they put in it. Angel, welcome. I see you creeping. How's it going, man? Man. Anyway, what was I saying? Same old, just drinking my tea in my T-Rex. There we go. T-Rex cup. It's what you expect paint thinner to taste like? Oh my god, like, why do people drink tequila then? I mean, if it's paint thinner, that's like, my god, that would be awful. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, my my train has gone off the rails. Oh yeah, and last I remember, I was talking about the slow burn. And I don't remember where I was going with that because, old man brain. But yeah, like this tea is really great, as an afternoon, tea. I don't know. Let me see how caffeinated it is. It's probably going to be moderately caffeinated. Yep, on the dot, moderate level of caffeine. Also, it looks like we have contrasting views on tequila. It goes back and forth. Yep, I did go to Teezy's or Tees, and they're really good too. The shop itself is really, really small, but they do have a good system where if you buy a jar and you bring back that same jar to refill, they give you a discount on the tea, because the first time around you buy the jar, you're basically paying part of that for the jar. But when you go there and you bring the jar back, you'll get more. You'll get a better discount. So absolutely, I know that you were interested. So we'll have to go before it gets too cold, because I know that it's kind of far out of your way. But it's really easy to get to by bus. So that's something that we'll have to look into one of these days. Once you get back from your little train trip. That should be fun. But yeah, we'll make some time. We'll go down there. We'll have a little tea. What's the word? Excursion. But yeah, Gershwinder, and we might. I don't know. Could we do that both in one day? We'll have to get an early start, but it can be done. I believe so. I mean, it was easy getting David's Adagio, Argo, and Gershwinder in one day. But Teasy's is all the way on the other side. You prefer cold than hot? Well, yeah, I can understand that, but I don't want to do it in the sub-zero temperatures because me and cold do not get along. Mm-mm. I'm a Leo, and that's a fire sign. Just saying. Give me the heat, give me the sun, and I'm good to go. But yeah, I mean, like, sometime in the... I guess we could probably do it this month or next. I don't want to wait too long. But yeah, we can definitely make some time and do it. But yeah, what was I saying? Muy caliente. That is true. I need that heat. give me the sun, and I'm good to go. Whew, I'm starting to get a little hot myself now. Because it's not very hot outside, but it's not very cool either. And I'm drinking this hot tea, and it's getting a little like it's starting to settle in my stomach, and it's raising my overall temperature. That's probably due to the ginger. Even though I don't taste it as much, it's still having a warming effect on me. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm enjoying it while it lasts. Although I'm really regretting wearing jeans right now. I should have worn shorts, but whatever. And no, I am not going to take my pants off. All you perverts out there who are hoping and praying. You're like, take them off, take them off. Nope, not going to happen. And I hope you guys don't sound like that, because that would just be creepy. Anyway. What is it? Yeah, it's not too darn hot. No, I'm not going to strip on camera. I don't want everybody to go blind. Strip tease, that's a good one. That is a good one. Oh, and speaking of which, I don't know how many of you guys know, but I did create a new blend, new blend of tea. It's got, what was it, mocha nut mate, almond oolong, and hazelnut, I want to say. Yeah, it was, and hazelnut. And I called it Tea's Nuts. If you guys want to know what's in it, I'll send you the link. I made this tea specifically for the name. That's half the teas that I make, specifically for the name. I couldn't resist. Was this strip tease should be my next blend? It really should be. I don't know what I would put in it. I'll have to think about it. But yeah, that's definitely a good name. I'm gonna use that. As a matter of fact, Miriam, if you want to help me blend it, just feel free. But I definitely want to use that name. I actually created a separate I guess tea group, you can call it, for the teas that I create. Oh, excuse me. All like the comedy ones and like the funny names. It's under Big D's Teas. So That's a joke between me and a coworker. And she hasn't been back to work since I've created the teas nuts. So once she gets back, I'll let her know that it's out there. What the naughty blends? What do you mean what the naughty blends? They're not. I wouldn't say they're naughty per se. But the other one that's on there already is Lady Calm Your Teats. So something like that is is more, what's the word I'm looking for? That it's on the naughty side, I guess. Ginger, orange, black tea, and turmeric. Okay, well, I can do something like that. But like this, it's really close to the one that I'm doing today. The black tea, the orange, and the ginger. I didn't put any turmeric in it yet. I'll look into it. I can definitely do something with turmeric and ginger, because the ginger will give it a. Well, actually, you know what? I think turmeric already has ginger in it, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Let me look at that in just a minute. I'm really loving this tea. Like the cooler it gets, the more floral it gets. I mean, I'm still tasting the orange and the black tea, but now the rose is coming out a little bit more as it gets cooler. So once you ice it, it should be heaven. All right, let's see. Turmeric Bliss. No, where is it? Turmeric Bliss. Why is it not? Is it sold out again? Oh no, it's not. Okay. I was about to say. All right. What's in this Turmeric Bliss? Apple pieces, rosehip, turmeric. Ginger, orange peels. Yep. Okay, so it's got ginger roots. Oh, and black peppercorn. Yeah, that's why I got that extra kick. Oh yeah, so there's already ginger in the turmeric bliss. What was it? I'll be listening. I'm going to take Bella on a long walk. Okay, yeah, no problem. But yeah, I could definitely do something with the strip teas in the turmeric. So we'll just stand by, see what's what's going on with that. Alejandra, welcome. You're a little bit later today. You forgot about me, but that's okay. Better late than never, right? Oh, I'm almost done with my first cup. Oh yeah, then you know that shouldn't be a problem. Making it spicy would be great. I love a chai tea, so we'll go with that. All right, and to top myself off here, would I consider coriander? I actually have had a tea with coriander in it. They don't have it as an addition online, but they did do it as a special blend in the Naperville store. Coriander. Wait, was it coriander? Shanna, the what was it? The white chai, the white fire chai. Did that have coriander in it? I know it had like 5 or 6 different kind of peppers, but there was also some spice in there. I believe coriander was one, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Hopefully your memory is better than mine, since you were the one who had to memorize all of the ingredients. Which reminds me, I haven't done a blind taste test in a while. You don't think it had coriander? Then what was that spice that I didn't get? There was Was it oregano? No, it wasn't oregano. There was a spice that I'm. It's just not coming. But anyway, anyway, we'll have to go to the Naperville store again before. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gone down to Naperville actually. Now that I think about it, basil, yeah, that sounds about right. Coriander and cilantro, yeah. That would give it that I would put in a green tea. Leslie, welcome. I would definitely try coriander in a tea because it's got like it's got a nice blend between a green taste and a spice. So if I were to make a green chai tea, I would definitely use it. But they don't have coriander on the list. So maybe if I ever open up my own tea shop, that might be something to explore. Oh yeah, for real, I would definitely. Oh, you did? Okay, great. Let me know if coriander was in it. Oh, that's really nice. I'm starting to get like a it's more of a round flavor now. I'm getting like the orange and the rose, and the black tea is getting a little bit like it's starting to fade in taste a little bit. It was white tea, ginger, ashwagandha, Szechuan pepper, pink pepper, crushed red pepper, and white sage. Oh, it was sage. That's what it was that I didn't get. I would have never guessed sage, but I did get most of those. So, oh man, that was awesome that day. I'll have to look into it, into doing another taste test and see if oh man, I'm forgetting her name. Kaylee. I would see if Kaylee could really challenge me this time. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, okay. So you got any comments, questions, anything you want to talk about? Just throw it at me. I'm wide open. Whew, I'm starting to get stuffed. This tea is like really, it's really filling. I'm starting to feel like nice and full. And this is exactly what I need on a day like today, where I just need to relax and you know, kick my feet up and unwind a little bit. It's not a bad way to spend the day. And I just realized I lost my shirt. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, I've had it here all day, because it's my Groupon volunteer shirt, but I got another Groupon event. Well, not a Groupon event, another volunteer event for tomorrow, and I'm going to need that. When I was looking at I was looking at myself and noticed that this was gone. I was like, where did I put it? Yeah, so I'm gonna be wearing it tomorrow. Oh boy, I know who that is. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Should I open it, guys? Should I open it? Because I know who it is. I know who it is. It's a surprise special guest. Anna. Anna has been wanting to have a
tea party
a tea party. Not for years. And I have June also, who just drooled all over my pants. Ew, she left all drool marks.
Why aren't you wearing your what we wore last time, a dress?
Because I don't know why you're not wearing a dress. Everybody says hi, Anna. Say hi. Gotta give them a wave. There you go. Now, I already poured out all of my tea, so I'm going to give you your own cup. Hold on. And I'm going to pour a little bit of mine. Now it's not so hot because it's cooled a little bit. Is that good?
I look cute.
You always look cute.
Yeah, because I'm wearing side buns and everything.
So you're wearing side buns? Okay, so look into the camera, or what do you think? Is it good? Is it good? See, she likes it.
Mm.
And you're not gonna drink the rest of that? You know, you've been dying for a tea party this entire time, and you're not even gonna finish it. There you go. Chug, chug. She just chugged down all her tea.
It's good.
And Teresa says she likes your side bun.
That was my sister.
Oh, your sister put the side bun in it?
Even this. See it?
Yep, they see it. We all saw it coming.
Every time I'm overdressed when I knock on the door, we have to.
Well, yeah, I've been wondering about that. She has been wearing her little red dress, preparing for a tea party.
Every day.
Every day. And I had no idea why she wanted a tea party.
What's it on,
excuse me.
Peter?
Today we're having an informal tea party.
Well, bad thing. I'm not wearing my shoes, but I.
Yeah, she's not wearing her shoes. Look at that. She's not wearing her shoes. She's got her
I was
feet
gonna
out.
wear my ballet shoes.
You gonna wear your ballet shoes?
Yeah, but not right now.
But nah. Yeah, now is not a good day to wear ballet shoes. Is that what it is?
No, it's just I'm not going anywhere today.
Oh, okay, so she only wears her ballet shoes on special occasions. And here comes June.
Okay, see, June, she's really mean here.
She's not mean.
Well, June looks like she's a,
She's not mean.
she looks like mean means nice.
Mean means nice.
Yeah.
So what does nice mean?
Nice means she's sniffing out the tea and she likes it.
Oh, I see.
She likes the smell.
What is that? It's always a good way to...
Oh, she likes the yucky smell.
Teresa says it's always a good day to wear ballet shoes. What do you think?
Not every day, because sometimes my ballet shoes don't fit me that much.
June.
I got used to them a bit.
Got used to them a bit?
June loves this tea. She's just,
Yeah,
she wants to eat
she's
it.
sniffing it.
I have to go back upstairs.
Okay,
now.
bye. I knew she was gonna sneak down here. We're gonna have to have a proper tea party really, really soon. Just probably not this month because all of these teas are kind of adult oriented. They're not really well. I can't. Actually, they might be sweet. Was this ballet shoes go well with side buns and pearls? Yeah, I believe that they do. But they do, you know what? They do have kid blends on at Adagio, so maybe I'll do one of those soon within the next couple weeks. I don't know. You guys, you know, I cannot say no to her for too long because she's one, she's persistent, and two, she's I can't. She's just too cute. But yeah, we'll have to do a formal tea party one of these weeks. Probably. Let me see, because this is September. Probably in October. Yeah, that's what I'll do then. I'll set up a time in October so that we can have another proper tea party. Maybe even, you know what? I might do that for Halloween. Let me see what day Halloween falls on. Because if we could do like a costume tea party, that might be really cute. Well, yeah, it's on a Wednesday, so that's not going to work. But we'll see. Oh, excuse me. We'll have to do... I think... What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? We'll do a costume party. What was this? I'll have to bring you a proper tea party hat from New York? Is there a proper tea party hat? I don't... Oh, excuse me. I don't even know. But, yeah. High tea... Oh, yeah. High tea is true. Yep, she finished her tea. I gave her a little bit. She's good. she's good for now. And I am almost done with mine. I have like maybe 1 or 2 sips left. Thanks to the little one who came and drank half of what I had left. Oh, but anyway, what was I saying? All right. So, you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? What was this? A fascinator? What's a fascinator? I have no idea what that is, but it sounds very fancy. It sounds like a ray gun that when you shoot it at people, it makes them, it puts them in formal wear. Like, that's, that would be like the greatest invention ever. Just, boom, I'm in a tux. It's like, are you late for a wedding? You're in a dress. I think that would make a great, it's a baby hat or bow to place on your head. Oh, okay. I guess that would be good for her. I don't know how well that would go on me, but we'll see. So, anyway, do I have any announcements? Think of it as a mini top hat, you mean, for your head? Or a hot hat? Because a hot hat might be a little hot. I don't know. Do I have any announcements? The next, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what a fascinator was either. The next, let me see, the next raffle. The next raffle I'm thinking should be, next week? Like third week of the month? Third Friday of the month? Yeah, that's about average, right? Yeah. So the next raffle is going to be probably next week. So keep your eyes open for any announcements. The prize is going to be one of my, I believe, five blends in my Dai Bai Chai series, because now that it's starting to get a little colder, you guys are going to want to warm up, and the best way that I can think of to warm up would be to do it to get a nice spicy chai. So if you guys love chai teas as much as I do, then definitely take my advice and get in on this Dai Bai Chai, and you will absolutely love it. I promise you that. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, any comments, God, this thing, like, I always sit all the way back, like, I'm way leaned. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about, throw it at me. I'm really, really close to finishing off my tea. And I think I have like maybe 2 sips left. Pumpkin spice chai? I do. I absolutely do. That's one of the ones that I created 2 weeks ago, I want to say. It's a Dai Bai Pumpkin Pie Chai. I love the name. I had to put it together, and it's on the site. So if you want that one, you can definitely try it out. No, it's okay. You're excited about pumpkin spice chai. I'd be excited too. It's like Dai Bai Pumpkin Pie Chai. No, Dai Bai Pumpkin. I can't say it. Dai Bai Pumpkin Pie Chai. There we go. It took 3 tries. But yeah, if you want it that bad, go ahead and enter the raffle, and you'll get your chance. Dai Bai Pumpkin Pie Chai. I keep stumbling on pumpkin. Dai Bai Pumpkin Pie Chai. Yay! Just so you know, though, this is all loose leaf teas. So you might have to get a an infuser to go with it. That way, I mean, you can do it without the infuser, but it's a pain. What was this? Which Adagio had the vanilla pumpkin chai? I believe that was in Naperville, because they didn't have they don't have it now. They have the regular pumpkin spice and the honeybush pumpkin spice chai. At State Street, so it's probably the Naperville, which is, if it's not out now, it's going to be very very soon. They just put out all the fall teas, and I'm still waiting to hear back who won the contest. There was a contest at the State Street Adagio for the seasonal teas. Every season they put out a new one that's an in-house blend, and I voted for one of them. There was no name for it yet, but I will look into it, and whoever won, I might probably put them on the stream, because they're all my friends there, and they love the exposure. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. It wasn't. I don't know if they announced it yet, but they I'm sure that they already chose the winner. It's just not public, but we'll see. Anyway, so you guys have any questions, comments? One more time, last call, because this is my last sip. Oh, it's so good. I think I might have swallowed a piece of orange. Something hit me in back of the throat just now. But yeah, it was. Oh, that was so good. So once again, this was the Thor tea, the authority. There we go. Oh, you want a series on detox teas? Sure. Well, I mean, technically, a lot of the teas are detoxing. I can look to see if they have any specific ones at Adagio. They do have some. They do have some for like specifically blended towards certain health benefits. I can look into it when I get there next. It's probably going to be for Double Points Day. But yeah, I'll definitely, with a concentration on the liver, I'll talk to them about it, see if they have anything in particular. But they do have detox teas. They just came out with one called the Skinny Tea. I don't know how that works just yet. But when I find out, I'll look into it. Oh yeah, definitely. With Women's Health, they do have a series of 3. I might just pick them up. We'll see. It's sold as a trilogy. Men's Virility, I don't want to ask, because I know who you're married to, and he would not appreciate if I ask questions that personal. But they do have them. Let me go into the gift section real quick. That's in China. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I know that reference. Oh, and I think, yeah, I've been having problems with the Wi-Fi all day, so I think it's starting to do something. Thankfully, I'm not on the Wi-Fi today. I'm on data. Yep, I lost it. So my computer's down. But yeah, I'll definitely look into the women's health thing, and we'll go. We'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm done with my tea. I'm done with my announcements. So if you guys have anything else, you guys will see me next week. Thanks again for joining me. I'll be linking the Thor tea to it, and we'll take it from there. All right. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.